degree of unsaturation, or else it's given as what? DOU. Okay, degree of unsaturation. So obviously for saturated compounds, for example, if I take alkane, so alkane is generally what? CnH2n plus 2. Correct? For alkanes, this will be 0. Degree of unsaturation. For alkenes, it will be 2. Alkynes, it will be 4. General thing. Okay. Alkenes, it will be 2. Alkynes, it will be what? 4. So this is a general thing for us. Okay. So these things they may not ask in the examination. One of the most common question they ask in the entrance is they ask for benzene actually. Okay. And there is a formula to do this question. Degree of unsaturation. So DOU. Correct. So the formula is very easy. 2C. C stands for carbon plus 2 plus N minus X minus H by 2. Okay. So C is what? If I take C, C is the number of carbon atoms. Correct. N is nitrogen atoms. X is halogen. H is hydrogen. Fine. So this is the basic thing. So if I take an example of benzene, C6H6. Correct. If I take benzene here, how to find the DOU of this? DOU, or degree of unsaturation of benzene. So carbon is 6. Correct. Carbon is 6. Hydrogen is 6. We don't have halogen or nitrogen, so that is 0. So how do we do it? So 2 into 6 plus 2 minus 6 by 2. Correct. So what is the answer for this? 4. Degree of unsaturation is what? 4. Now, if I get DOU as 4, degree of unsaturation as 4 if I am getting, what does this mean? This is very important for us. Okay, so which means here this will help me to calculate what? DOB, degree of bonding. DOB. Okay, I'll write it neatly here. Degree of bonding here. So which means degree of bonding in the sense. Okay. So which can be equal to what? So what are the possible rings for this? Which one? So if I take benzene here and if I draw the benzene, correct. So benzene is basically how many rings are there? 1 ring. And how many double bonds are there in this? So how many double bonds are there in this? So benzene contains 1 ring and 3 double bond, right? So that's how it is what? 1 plus 3 is 4. Correct. So we can, in addition to this mathematical formula, this is one way of getting the answer is what? Through mathematical formula. Other way is what? Calculating through 1 ring and how many double bonds are there in this. Just put these things, that's it. 3 double bonds and 1 ring, that's it. So you'll get the answer as what? 4. So this is another way of doing this particular thing. Calculate the degree of unsaturation. The first one. Okay, that is nothing but C9H20. First thing for us, we have to check whether it's an alkane. What do we check? Alkane we have to check for this. Is it CN H2N plus 2. If I'm doing this, what I'm getting? C9, correct? H2N is 218 H20. So I told you degree of unsaturation for alkene is what? 0. So without doing any calculation, we get the answer as what? 0 respectively. The next question in this is C7H8. C7H8. So you can try doing this thing and let me know the answer of this. C7H8. Two answers I'm getting. So the answer is 4 for this. Easy question, 4. That's it. So one more I'll give now. C5H7 Cl. C5H7 Cl. What is the degree of unsaturation of this? So the answer is 2 for this. 2 is the correct answer for this. Yes. 2 is the correct answer. C9H9NO4. Calculate the degree of unsaturation for this. DOU for this. So the answer for this is 6. Now my question is, so now we have done a lot of questions, correct? And the molecules are what? Unsaturated. So this is the real learning now. Visualization, correct? So now I wanted to know how many rings. How many rings? I think you don't know what is a ring. Then I want double bond, triple bond, correct? Can be predicted. So now I'll take this question, C7H8. C7H8. Correct? So we got what? Degree of unsaturation as 4. DOU as 4. I want to know how many rings can be predicted, or how many double bond can be there, how many triple bond can be there in this particular thing. So if it is 4, so now with degree of unsaturation we got as what? 4. So obviously, which means what? The first one is there can be 4 double bond. Correct? There can be 4 rings. Then what is the other one? 2 double bond plus 2 rings. That is also possible. Correct? Then what? 1 double bond and 3 rings. Yes, or else 3 double bond and 1 ring. 3 double bond and 1 ring for this, because I'm getting what? 4 as the answer here. Or else 1 triple bond and 2 rings. 1 triple bond and 2 rings. Or else what? Simply 2 triple bond I can get. 2 triple bond, the other one. Or else 1 triple bond and 2 double bond. Okay. So guys, what we did here is, we just now did what? C7H8, we have calculated the degree of unsaturation. That is, we got 4. Now the main thing here is, correct, we have to see how many rings can be predicted. How many rings? Correct. If the degree of unsaturation is 4, we can have 4 rings. If you want to know what is the ring, just take benzene, the closed cyclic structure. Correct. It's a ring. Basically, it's a ring. Closed thing. In it, closed thing. This is a ring. That's it. Okay. Correct. Second thing is what? How many double bond and how many triple bond? Double bond, how many we can have? 4 double bonds we can have. Triple bond, if I take what? If I take triple bond, it can be only 2 triple bond. Now, if I want to take the combination, I can take what? 2 double bond and 2 rings. So totally I'm getting 4. Or else I can take what? 1 double bond and 3 rings. Correct? Then also I'll get 4. Or else what? 3 double bond and 1 ring. So like that we can make different combinations of this. Correct. So this is what we have to predict. The thing is we visualize. Okay, these things can be formed. Only while doing these things, then only we will be able to do what? Then only we can do these kind of questions. So we are up to what? This kind of 4th question. Correct? If we want to these kind of questions, then we have to predict the thing. Correct? Fine. Let's take this question where we got C5, H7 and chlorine. Correct? Yes. So we got in this question degree of unsaturation as what? DOU as 2. So I want everyone to send me the pic on my WhatsApp on what are the possibilities of unsaturation. Possibilities of unsaturation. Or possibilities of what? How many rings can be there? What is the possibility of combination of what? Combination of rings, then double bond and triple bond. All of these things for this I need my WhatsApp. So guys, for this question, DO is what? 2. Correct. So obviously the first answer is what? It can have 2 rings. Correct. Yes, 2 rings, then 1 triple bond. If I want to write DOU is equal to 2, first thing, what is it? It can have what? 1 triple bond. Correct. Second thing is what? It can have what? 2 rings. Correct. Or else 2 double bond. Yes. Or else what is the other possibility for this? 1 ring plus 1 double bond. That's it. So the 4 possibilities are there in this. So first thing in this, we have to know what the number of, we have to know ring. Correct. How many rings are there in this? Then double bond DB, then triple bond. Correct. So we can clearly see how many triple bonds are here. Correct. We can see 1 triple bond, but 1 triple bond will make it as, okay, I'll write it as 1 actually. No. Double bond if I take. So here if I take the benzene ring, correct, this is a ring. Correct. If I take a benzene ring here, again the double bond here. In the benzene, in this particular thing, how much I'm getting? I'll write, I will just make a pen. Yeah. Correct. I'll get 1 double bond, 2 double bond, 3 double bond I'll get. Correct. Yes. Then what I can see a double bond here, that is 4 again here. Then 5th I can see here. And what is this thing? I can see a double bond here. 6 double bonds I can see. Now coming to the number of rings. If I want to see the number of rings, this is my first ring. This is my second ring, 3 rings. So rings is 3. Double bond, what I'll give it as? I'll get as 6. Correct. Yes. Now we got 3, 6 and 1 respectively in this. But triple bond. If I'm getting one triple bond, I have to make it as what? I have to take it as 2. We have to multiply the triple bond by what? 2, because then only we'll get what? Our degree of unsaturation, DOU. So rings plus double bond plus what? Twice the number of triple bond. So you'll get as answer as 11 for this. So first thing what I'm doing, I'm counting the number of double bonds, fine. Then number of triple bonds is very easy for me. Correct, count the number of rings, 1, 2, and 3. Then just do a simple mathematical calculation. Simple thing. No need for any formula. We can get the answer very easily. So guys, one more time I'll explain this thing. Okay. Triple bond is there. One triple bond I wrote here. Then double bond. Double bond for benzene. I'm writing it as here 1, 2, 3. Correct. Then I can see here one double bond, 4, then 5, then 6. So totally how many double bonds? 6 are there. Now for the ring, I have to do closed ring. How many rings? So 1 ring is here, 2 ring is here, 3rd ring is there. So ring is what? 3. Correct. Now to find the degree of unsaturation, what I should do? D of U. Correct. This is nothing but ring plus double bond plus triple bond. I did it twice. That's it. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So that's how I get my degree of unsaturation visually without using any formula. So guys, in the 5th question, arrange in the order of increasing acidity they're given. Correct. So first thing we have to know is what? Order of the acidic strength. Correct. So the order of the acidic strength should be directly proportional to what? The stability of the conjugate base. This is the important thing for us. Correct. So for this, if we want to arrange, so clearly what we can see here, the second, if I take the option A, here also I can eliminate. Correct. If I take the option A, what it is there? Third one it's showing. So this is nothing but third one is what? This is OH, phenol. Correct. It is clearly what? Increasing order. Obviously phenol is more acidic compared to anything. Yes, correct. So we can directly mark the answer as what? Option D for this. Okay, just by seeing the option and this. You got the point. Okay. A general confusion we can get is what? This particular thing, and this is here. This is my phenol. Phenol is this. But we can, just by seeing this, this doesn't have a ring or anything. Correct? Yes. So it is what generally what it is. It is a cyclohexane. Correct? It is a cyclohexane. Correct. Without OH, this is just a cyclohexane. Yes, cyclohexane. Now what happens in this? E is replaced by 1 ol. So cyclohexanol. Correct? Cyclohexanol. So we should not get confused with what? Phenol is this particular thing. Yes, this and this. So there is a greater chance for us to tick what? The second one. But we have to be always be more into what alcohols thing. Correct? So option D. So we have to choose wisely and get the correct answer for this. So there is a more chance for us ticking A. Okay. But cyclohexane, cyclic compounds we have to see. This is the second one, cyclic, again a cyclic compound. So those things we have to be very, we have to be very sharp. Correct. They'll try to make us confused in each and everything. You got the point. Sometimes we'll think that this we are confident, but while checking the answer key, then what will happen? While checking the answer key, so we had done our CET or JEE exams and came back happy that okay, everything is done. But the problem here is what? while checking the answer key, we will get to know why this has come, why that has not come. So it will be very sharp. That's the thing. Okay, so increasing acidity. So we should obviously know that what phenol is having more acidic than the other two cyclic compounds. That's it.